Good morning, miners. Welcome, guys. Happy New Year. Hope you're all doing well and fantastic. Ooh, I'm about to pull my mic right out of the stand. Hope you're doing well and fantastic wherever you are. Guys, it is a new year. Thank you, Nerd, for over there dropping all them awesome links. Thank you. And thank you, Dogelord Coffee. Because, we got that new referral link down there in the description for y'all. Y'all can head over there to Dogelord Coffee, which is the new sponsor segment in the beginning of the show. Fits in perfectly with the Good Morning Miners. Drinking that fresh cup of Dogelord myself. That's right. Today's goals, guys, to keep the kids alive. I totally hear a kid crying. Hold on one second. Well, that was cool. My daughter stubbed her toe. It consumed the crying. Good thing I didn't have my headphones on. I might have not heard it. It was you know, pretty close. Or pretty far away. I'm not anywhere near there. So those dad ears, man. Like like a bat radar. Just kidding. So keep those little kids away from Delta fans. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, Nim got his finger Nim got hit by a Delta fan with his finger the other day. And then Chump Change's kid bust out the fan with I'm assuming the doorknob. So he said his kid opened the door and the fan exploded. So I would imagine, uh, yeah, yeah. I don't think Jump Change's fingers got stuck in a Delta fan. I don't know if a kid's fingers would survive one of those. Or did he? I mean, he posted the video. I didn't watch it yet, but what I understood, the door opened up and the fan exploded. What is up, Anonymous Miner? We missed you last night, buddy. Sorry that you had full and you had access to it, but it wasn't. People started chatting, so I guess the Zoom thing moved, so you didn't quite see it. But Happy New Year, Mike R. Guys, everybody else, Happy New Year. If I haven't said it to you already, a crypto noob. Hangover treating me. I don't drink, so hangover's treating me well because I don't drink. Um, but uh, I was still up late with the kids having fun, so that made me tired. I got up way too early. Yeah, couldn't find it next time. Yeah, man, next time. Hey, you're in that chat, so just next time you don't see it, if you like it's supposed to be there and you don't see it, just ping me. Usually I see it and we can get that sorted out. It's a bummer, dude. It was a bummer. I'm sorry you didn't have a chance to get in. Yeah, it was open, sucked the flap in. Yeah, we can pull these up. Don't change. Yeah, right here. This little fan. Ah, poor fan. Two blades gone. He super glued them back together on live stream while we were streaming last night. He actually put them back together. I don't know if it still worked. It doesn't show, but yeah, I know he super glued them back together while we were on the stream last night. So maybe they're still happening. Oh yeah, it's okay, crypto noob. It is okay. Oh man, I just showed y'all the video and realized that I'm not sharing my screen. F and chat. So here is the video we're referring to. Boom, right there. Two fan blades missing. Right there. This was a 3060. Yeah. Yeah. Give it a like. I would like to dislike it, but like it. I dislike the fan being broken. I like it, but I dislike the broken fan. I've done it, man. It happens. I've had one of my kids' hairs sucked into a fan before. The super old location, the first location, because they were like right there. And my daughter was super young at that time. There we go. Pop that back on there. But yeah, guys, look at those markets. Not doing too shabby. And we did have a nice little pullback last night to like 35. And we had a nice little comeback up. Topped out at $555, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's the brand new replaced fans too. Yeah, it was. He just replaced them. He was saying last night, he goes, I don't have any more. He's like, I don't have any more of these fans. Yes, I went to sleep, Thomas. I slept for a few hours. Yeah. Morning, MC. Yeah, I slept for a few hours. Yeah. Everybody's dragging along this morning. Thomas Strand women bunch of giveaways, huh? Oh man. I do know that since speaking of giveaways, well, we're not having a giveaway today, but uh when it is when the quarter happens for, I mean it's first quarter now, but let's see if I can pull this open. Trying to pull it up. I'm ill prepared. Ill prepared and I don't see what I'm looking for. Oh, dragging. Yeah. That's what it feels like, man. Just dragging along. I am here. Alright. This thing. This is what I'm looking for. Got it. So, pop back over here. So, there is the new node structure for Flux nodes, guys. As you know, I run a Cumulus node myself currently. Alright, so which actually was 10,000 flux to make a Cumulus node. I got back in the very beginning of last year, uh, um, which was now this month will be the full 1 year that I've been running my Flux node. So which has been pretty awesome. So the beginning of the Flux node journey, Flux was at 4 cents. All right, and today Flux is at $2.33. Freaking fantastic. All right. So the cumulus nodes will be 1,000 flux coming here quarter 1 2022. All right, that is phase one. So phase one will implement all three of these. Will restructure the amount that you will need for collateral. So in order to run a cumulus node, you only will need 1,000 flux. All right. You can run this on a Raspberry Pi, Jetson, Honeycombs, anything of those sorts. You can also use a VPN or VPS, which is pretty cool. So when this does happen and the Cumulus nodes are able to come out with 1,000, I'm gonna give away 1,000, and then I'm gonna make sure that you can get a Cumulus node up and running. So I will be doing this once this goes live. We'll have more information on this in the coming weeks, so stay tuned. I will make a video going over those, and then of course like giving away some flux. So we'll have stipulations and all that kind of great stuff. But I'm gonna do one where we're gonna give one away and get you set up there. Um, so then you just got to figure out if you're gonna run it on a VPS or a Pi. All right, now you do need 8 gigabytes of RAM in order to run one of these, so keep that in mind. Nimbulus, all right, it's going to be 12,500 flux. The node requirements are going up, so this is kind of the caveat to them lowering the amount per lockup, is that you need more uh, to run this. Right now, a Cumulus node only runs on 4 gigabytes of RAM and a 2V core currently. So coming up, you will need double the requirements to run a Cumulus node, which if you're running a VPS will cost you more. So that's kind of a bummer. But if you would like to run one, I'm going to give out 1,000 flux when this goes live, because I have to restructure all of my node when this happens. Because at that point, I am going to make the decision if I'm gonna go full Nimbus with my node and go in uh, with this and take my 10,000 flux and move my rewards that I've earned over the last year into the node and roll it into the Nimbus node, which if I do, of course, that means I get a ton more earnings for that. So I mean, we can do flux. We can head over to flux nodes. Nice, and honestly, does make them want to do. Yeah, pies can do so many things. I remember watching your videos. Oh man, I missed on the chat while I was talking. Holy crap. So again, yeah, so there's your current requirements. I'm gonna read up on chat real fast. I think there's a little bit of discrepancy in this because ARM64 compatible and then still ARM64 compatible, and that's 32 gigabytes of RAM. You couldn't run that on a Pi, but you could run it on a Jetson, an Orin, or a Honeycomb. But there's current requirements. Let me catch up real fast. The Red Llama Crypto Box, nice. Congrats, Thomas Tram. I need to get me one of those. Those things look really cool. Seeing everybody's made me jealous, and I need to get one. Let's see. I remember watching your videos about starting the node, and I was like, too much to invest right now. I'll do it later. Now I only need 23K, right? When I made the node, it was like $200 to make the node, 300 bucks. That was it. And now here it is. It's like 23K to do the same thing. It's insane. So Thomas Tran, kind of. So the way Flux works, it's kind of like a decentralized AWS. So in order for that to work, you need a ton of servers and nodes to run. So you lock up flux in this case. So for a Cumulus, you would lock up 10,000 flux in order to create the node. Now you do not, you still have 100% access to that 10,000 flux, and you can move it whenever you want, but it will lock the, it'll shut down your node. Um, you own the private keys to your node. You have full control of this node, which is the reason why I went with a Zell, or at the time was a Zell node, but now it is a Flux node because they rebranded Flux. But um, that was mainly the reason why I even went with a Flux node and to begin with, was because of the fact that I had not your keys, not your crypto, right? So a lot of these other node services that you have to do, you don't have control of those funds, of that wallet. Like you have to lock it up and send it somewhere else, or you don't get those funds back. So the ROI is hard to fathom. You know, people are always worried about ROI. So I went this way because yes, you are locking up 10,000 flux, but you're not losing 10,000 flux. Still own my 10,000 flux. Like it's still mine. All of the flux snapshots, my 10,000 flux counts towards all of those snapshots. So I get a reward from my flux node holdings as I would holding flux, because I own the private keys to that node. So that's like the biggest plus for me. And that's the only reason why I went with a flux node, was because of those reasons. I would rather, running like a Bitcoin node or something like that, you own the private keys to that node because you own the node. So this is a next further step, in my opinion, to something like that. But that's my rant. So currently, Cumulus nodes net you about $353 a month currently. Now, what I just learned is that there is these Flux tokens. I get Flux, so I get about 103 Flux per month, and I get about 51 uh, Flux tokens. Now, the Flux tokens is the parallel assets, so I actually get 51 of them every month, which is really interesting. I didn't know that to begin with. Now, of course, it is 51 Flux tokens, but that gets distributed upon all of the chains. So right now we're on ETH, Binance, Smart Chain, Tron, Solana. Right, that's it. 4. Cadena. It's 5. So you would divide that by 5, and that's how many you would get per chain per month. VPN costs about $7. I pay more than that, but yeah. But I also use my VPN or my VPS for other things. I have an account, so I use it for more than just this. But when I upgrade to the Nimbus node, if I upgrade to the Nimbus node, whenever that goes live, this would be my earnings per month. Plus, there's also KDA rewards, so I get paid out in KDA as well, because there are KDA rewards. There's KDA nodes running on the um, Flux AWS service, basically. And now there's also has been added Dash into that as well. So now Dash is running nodes on Flux. So maybe we'll earn Dash rewards as well. I'm not sure how that one's going to work, but I know that that's how the KDA rewards worked. We earn KDA rewards because KDA's nodes are running on our nodes, on our huge cloud storage, basically. So I would assume we would earn Dash rewards coming up soon, but you don't earn those until you hit the Nimbus level. So right now that's 25,000 Flux, but it will be bumped down to 12,500 Flux. Uh, we're already We already got 10,000. Plus, we have like node earnings that we've held over the last year. I've sold maybe 200 flux out of the flux node that I've earned this last year, and I've earned quite a bit of flux over the last year from the node itself. So I think I sold a couple hundred whenever we were up in the high amounts and bought my gold shells with them. So let me see if I can. So there was all the earnings current up to current. We had some discrepancies right here because I was moving and my flux node was off and I didn't know it. And yeah, so I lost out on a couple hundred flux per month. So currently, I think I'm sitting right around 1,800 to almost 2,000 flux sitting in that wallet. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Does Red Fox have a flux node magic? No, he does not. I know I have a flux node, and then Grits in the Discord, in DCA's Discord, he runs one as well. He runs a Nimbus, I think. So he gets the KDA rewards. So he'll know more about the flux or the dash stuff once that happens. I love Miner Pool. Miner Pool's good. Ethermine for Ethereum is good. I need 100,000 flux. Yeah, dude, right? I would love to run the Stratus node. Stratus node would be crazy. Which, of course, Stratus is going to be 40,000 here soon. And then they're looking phase two, implementing in a Sirius and then the Project Titan. So Sirius will be a variable 5 to 100 flux. All right, it'll vary between, so you can do that, and then the Titan nodes will be 250 up to 10,000. More about this stuff coming up here shortly, but this isn't until Q3, Q4 of 2022. So, yo, what is up, Oz? Out freaking standing to see you, brother. Yeah. Ugh. Low rolling this morning, that's for sure. That is for sure. What's up, Goblin? I don't even know if I don't even know if Serpent's going live this morning. I don't know. Looking through here and it doesn't look like it. I mean, I don't see his thing open, so. Morning, helpful. How you doing, buddy? Are we doing a DCA video this morning? Do you know? Would love to know. I got tons of work to do for DCA stuff this morning that I gotta get done. Yes, Thomas Train, I have. I actually used the grid bot for uh, trading flux on Poloniex. I thoroughly like Poloniex, to be honest. You can, cool. Just let me know, because I got tons of work to do to finish up thumbnails and other stuff. Some changing in everything. How do you like it? I like it. I've never really used a trading bot, so and it was pretty straightforward to use. It was pretty straightforward. So I had a referral link. Let me grab it. I just don't know if it's over here or not. Yeah. We had to open it up. Yeah, we've had some icy rain this morning. It was too good to be true. Yeah, no, I mean, it works. I use it. Uh, DCA Adventure Patreon members use it. MC, you're funny, dude. Anonymous miner, dude. How do I get with those boxes? That's what I would like to know. How do I get the PCIe boxes? Ooh, we got some candle action going. Jeez. No hands is -5 C in Norway. Jeez, man. The meters, yeah, the meter boxes. Like just the box. Like the PCIe box. That's it. I don't need like meter boxes. Two of these. This one's the crude design, but this one is just meant for regular 110 for the well house. I gotta run like a for like a heat lamp for the pipes if I need it. If I need it. Um, as well as other 110 related items. But I have another one that is for 220 on the L6 plugs um, as well. Just the PCIe testing ones would be cool. Unlikely to be customized. I don't care. It can be. They could have. They can have his name on it for all I care. I'll promote it if you get me one. You don't have to have my name on it. It can be blank. What up, Dogelord? How you doing, buddy? and cut it out for a 110, 120 volt. Yep. Yeah, I have two of them. I have one for a 120 and then one for a 30 amp 220 plug. So I have two of them that are actually going in the well house for the mining rigs and everything. Just DM me here. Will do. Will do, Anonymous. I'll ping you in Discord real fast so it reminds me. Ping. That way I remember. I say that, but I don't always remember. That is my life. I got too much going on in my brain sometimes. There you go. 30 amp for the win, man. That's the goal for 2022, man. We're going full bore. I mean, I've been, almost full-time crypto for a little bit, but this year is going to be a full year of full-time crypto. Yeah, hopefully the plan. Um, gonna have the well house up running soon, with the miners in it and everything. Hopefully that works out right and everything. In my head, it'll be fine. But also have tons of stuff kind of working on the back burner. Hopefully get the new place up and going coming here shortly, hopefully. And then have some really cool stuff. Yeah. Yep, 30 amp. Nice. Johns. Yeah, I'll have a 30 amp on my L6. It's on the L6 or the L6 30 plug, or, with the locking connector. And then this one right here is also 30 amps. So I have 60 amps that I'm about to put in. So, which is awesome. It'll be, 220, 30 amp going into the box, but I mean, they're 110 plugs, so it's going to step down. Because I need some normal 110 out there as well, which is what it is. But I will utilize it. That is for sure. But 60 amps, getting ready as soon as these holidays are done and over with. So now that all the holidays are done, the new year is here. Uh, we should be getting everything finally situated, and everybody will be back in town. Get the 60 amps installed and go about it. That's funny. Oh, Tech Man. I seen Tech Man remove it. It means he's here. Yo, Tech Man. Yeah. First time I mined off 30 amp was my dryer outlet. Yep. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, MC. Huh. Dude, I'm down. I am down, MC, if I'm allowed. I'm only one state above that. So Texas is nothing but a 3 hour drive for me. Oh, very nice. Anonymous. Laser engravers are cool. A buddy of mine has that. Try to sacrifice the dryer. Yeah, that's usually the first thing you try to sacrifice is the dryer. Hey, that's right, man. I'm down. You just let me know when you get there, MC. It's a short drive for me. That's right, nerd. Because once you have a mining rig pressed close, you will never go back to a spinning dryer. That is true. Nothing like that dry miner air. Oh, gross. Yeah, I would never use that magic. That's that's intense. Limited duty cycles. Yeah, man. That's scary. My in-laws' house, her place is like that. We were doing work in her place, and all of her plugs, all of them, the whole house didn't have grounds, and freaking terrifying. I was like, what in the world? And someone had came in and like replaced all the plugs, and like things were replaced with updated plugs, but never had a ground wire ran to the plug ever. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. See, anytime, dude. Heck yeah, I love it. I like pew pews. I like having fun. You prom for the win. Yeah, man. Probably. Oh, I would. I mean, we were doing. We found that out uh, whenever we got the place, and we were doing work on it. That's when we found out. So it wasn't done. It's been since fixed, but whenever she first got it, it was not done, and it was scary. Oh yeah, 2JZ's is huge down there, man. With the big LS fest up here. Everywhere. Yeah. No way. Good for Texas. That's really that's really good. It's really good to hear that they allow VA loans to build, just not to buy. Well, I mean, it makes sense because they would want you to have a brand new house. Uh, Less it takes longer for that brand new house to depreciate over a used house that is already depreciating. So makes sense in the standpoint of giving out loans. Uh, but good for them for allowing you to do that. But I chose crypto, yeah. Oh, you're good, helpful. That works for me, buddy. I got tons of work to do for getting all of the new, redoing all of the thumbnails for DCA Adventure for the new year, as well as the new outro video and stuff like that. I got to get all that finalized and finished today. Ugh. So that's on my books for the rest of the day. Nice, Tech Man. That's very nice. Painting the Octominer. Very nice. What color are you gonna paint it? Red Panda Bathwater Red? Dude, I watched that video with Yankee cracks me up, man. That man. That man cracks me up. LS3 is good, man. I love the LS3. Yankee's the man, yeah, man. Dude, he cracks me up. I love that dude. The giveaway yesterday would I couldn't stop laughing. Could not stop laughing. I can't remember what the fuck you doing. Dude, he is freedom, brother. That's right. That is right. Dropping in like Mission Impossible 3. Oh man. Yeah. I feel that Magic Lucky. It's Tom Cruise. Fucking Yankee, man. It's a great guy. Great guy. Yeah, the LS9 is pretty nice. The new Corvette Z06 motor is really nice. Just really expensive, man. Really expensive. A lot of computers. Like a lot of computers. Like I've seen people that want to do like swaps with those cars, but they're just so like, the engines require so much electronics to run now. It's you gotta you gotta be like a mad scientist these days to swap in these new engines, which is crappy in my opinion. I don't care for all of that. It's America, right? Oh, nice man. One JZ's nice though. Solid power. You better show that. Why are you trying to hide that? Air out freaking standing. Oz. Enjoy singing too, buddy. Let me know how it is. I've been um eyeing that one for the kids. We need to stop putting so much. Yeah, dude, we do. Like, oh, dude, I imagine. I don't mind the computers. I like computers. I've played with tuning before. Like it's not easy. That's definitely not. I didn't pursue it, but I've done it. Uh, but I'm not a big fan of carburetors though. It's a little too much. They're easier to run, that's for sure. That's for sure. But not for me. Well, you better be building a shop in Texas. I don't know if I can have a car built in Texas though. You know what I mean? I don't think people in Oklahoma would like that. Just kidding, but really. Oh yeah, something beautiful touch putting in a Haltech. Yep. Last time I played with a Haltech was on a rotary. I bet it would run the new vet motor. It more than likely it should. I don't know why they'd be fools not to let it run not to let it run that. If I was in OKC, get in on the gold rush, man. Yep. Good old OKC, man. I'm not in OKC, but I'm very close. I would fit right in. Yeah. Rock crawlers, diesel pickups. Yeah, we go. I have a brother who has a 4-wheel drive monster truck. So you fit right in, man. That's the direction most people go these days, Goblin, is not driving a car anymore. Because it's cheaper not to. Oh, dude, for sure, MC. For sure. He used to have a 2000 Trans Am, as well as my favorite. My That was like my favorite like muscle car that I've ever owned was my Trans Am. But I also ran. I've had a few rotaries in my day, and I thoroughly like the rotary engine. It is not always the most reliable, especially the RX-8s that I've had. They were not reliable at all. But the RX-7 was pretty reliable. But sound of a pissed off rotary sounds amazing. Love a rotary engine. Oh, Firehawks, man. Those are nice. I love the Firehawk like Raptor hood that they have. It's so much cleaner than the Ram Air hood of the Trans Am. It's not as tall. It's real sleeked back and rounded. Mm, by far the best looking body package was the Firehawk. I'm not the WS6 wasn't. The WS6 like rear bumper, having like the big wing is kind of nice, but Firehawk hood is the way to go. Rotary sound nice. Someone screaming in your car, yeah. Just ran. Pop, 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 pop. Shooting fireballs. Oh, hard shifting RX-8 at 130. Yeah, they don't like that. Not fun shifting gears, yeah. Has to be the 13B. Well, yeah, of course, 13B is the way to go, but I mean, running a 20B is like legit. 20Bs are super fun. We had a guy here that had a 20B, and it was so nice. He had it in an FD RX-7. Great car. Beautiful car. Like, beautiful. but 20B was nice. The way they sound is just no other. Like no other. WS6, is that like a Camaro SS? Yes. Yes, the MC. WS6 is just the glorified version. The glorified all package uh, Trans Am. So 2000 Trans Am WS6. Like there wasn't, it was just an upgraded wheel package, upgraded brakes, um big a nice I don't know what you would call it, just like looks more like a hawk, but Trans Am WS6. Super nice cars. Love it. But the rear bumper is like the nice. That's the that's the bread and butter right there. Is just the real clean back bumper with the insert, the black insert. Looks nice. It's clean. They'll replace the hood with like the Firehawk hood, and it looks way better. Firehawk hood is very clean. Doesn't have this double nostril thing you got going on here with the Ram Air. Fire. Yeah, see, that's your Firehawk hood. Just more subtle. It doesn't have the big gap, the big split. It's still Ram Airy. That was a word. Does it lag? Yes, in a sense. He's a fat turbo on it, so no way. Very nice. There's a group here in Oklahoma that specializes in nothing but rotaries. We've probably used some of your kits before. Yeah, went around in Australia when the RX-7s were on the road. They were only so the 20B came from the Renesas Cosmo, which was an imported car that was never here in America. You have to import the full front clip to get the engine out of it. But yeah, and they were NAs. Like they were non-turboed. They were just a 20B three rotor NA car, which was really nice. I like the cow induction hood. Yeah, anyway. No shout out. Yeah, and you Australians, man, they have that. freaking Bara engine. That Ford straight six Bara. That thing is crazy. Crazy. Dana 60s are good. I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, man, I like cars. I've been into cars before I was into crypto. But yeah, do you think we're gonna enter a new market or seeing a change on how cryptocurrencies behave from before? So I mean, we're still in unknown like waters basically. We didn't we definitely didn't dip as hard as they said we were going to, I don't think, for um, the end of the year. So I mean, we're sitting around a cool 47 right now, which is nice. It's no 100K, but I think this year we'll see a little bit. We'll see things kind of change. You know, we should we should see bam report. But I think this year, of course, you have Ethereum, which is going to supposedly go proof of stake, which I would assume that they will. They will eventually go proof of stake. Maybe not on their timeline like they say they will, but probably by end of year, maybe. More than likely. So when that happens, we'll see a new dynamic for what's going to happen with Ethereum. But uh, all these other cryptos, like game related tokens, I think they'll break away from the trend of Bitcoin. Like we see here, like every coin that you see on this chart right here, like it all looks pretty much the same. This is Bitcoin. That's Ethereum. That's CKB. That's Cake, Matic, Flux. They all look like Bitcoin's chart. So I think this year we should start seeing things break away from the same pattern, which would be what I would like to see. I would like to see things break away from a normal pattern. Speaking of cars, here comes Integra Guy. What's up, Integra Guy? Yeah, I would imagine it would bounce back after Omicron, but I don't know. Yeah, prices of old cars have gone way up. That's true. Great investment, yeah. Ooh, an R32 GTR. See, there you go. R32 is nice. Those are my favorites. Yeah, the longer you wait, the pricier that car is going to get, Thomas Tran. Unfortunately, those are desirable cars. That's not going to. Price of those cars, finding one in mint condition is never going to be cheap, ever. Uh, the longer you wait, the more it's going to get up. If you want a cheap one, you're going to have to rebuild it. Look for rollers. If you want to rebuild one, look for a roller. No engine, no trans, and start from there. At least you would own the body. That is, uh, it's the good starter point. If you're not going to care about all numbers matching, which you can still build an all numbers matching car. It's just that'll cost you maybe more than it would to buy one, but it would be worth a whole lot more. I think it's cheaper to build it. Not always necessarily true. Not always true. The parts are is what's expensive. It'll cost you. It's cheaper because you don't have to pay someone the labor to build it. You know what I mean? You're building it yourself. But um, some of those parts are getting hard to find. Um, and reproducing them people that have like reproductions of them is getting harder to find, and now they're upcharging their prices because of everything else that's going on in the world, so they got to charge more, so like replica parts are costing more. It's like a vicious cycle. We have quite a few R32s floating around here. Yeah, hangnail is really bothering me. My GTR went up 10K in value since I bought it 2 years ago. I bet, dude. Those things held good value. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, man. I've I got someone over here that has one, and I've been eyeballing it for a minute. Just been sitting there in their driveway the past year. I don't know if it's a 69, but definitely the 60s. Tell by the rear tail lights. That's all I can see. Yep, just sitting, man. You got a few people around here that got cars like that are just sitting. Just sitting. If I had the money to save them, I would. If anybody here got the money to save them, I will gladly go get them and save them for you and take them to you. For the right fee, of course. But you can save them. It's okay, Crypto Noob. I'm about to be running out of here. My kids are finally getting up and around. We went a little longer today because it doesn't look like Serpent's going live. He's probably a little hungover. So, what has an S6 in the driveway just sitting there? That's terrible. Terrifying. Whatever. Bad. Dude, the GNXs are nice, man. One of the nicest G bodies that ever it was ever made. Those Grand Nationals are beautiful. Mm. That is very true, nerd. I actually when we had our home built and I was getting the insurance and I was like, does that cover any computer equipment? And they said no, but we can get that in there. And I was like, cool, I got a lot of computer equipment. I would like that covered with the house. So in case anything goes wrong with computer equipment, my house is still covered, and so was the equipment that I have. It is a life. It is not like a lifesaver, but it is a good peace of mind. Fantastic peace of mind. Any other considerations for nodes? Some NRG nodes. So not really. I'm not really big into running nodes. That was like the only reason I ran the Flux node is because I own the private keys to that node. A lot of the other nodes you don't. you don't own the private keys to. So I haven't really looked too much into other nodes and stuff like that, unless I'm running like a Qt wallet that runs a node itself. Uh, but that's my opinion. Yeah, it's a couple bucks a month extra on your insurance to have a peace of mind of in case anything goes wrong. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a guy here in town that has one of those brand new Corvettes, and you see it every weekend, but that's the only time you see it is on the weekend. And he drives really slow for this really nice car. That's right, not your keys, not your coins. That's right. I would rather only run a node that I own the private keys to. That way I have full access to those nodes. Or to the funds that are in the node. Those new bets, man. Yeah. HiveOs costs more than my INS. Yeah, dude. HiveOs is getting ridiculous. They're getting ridiculous. But alright guys. I think I'm gonna be heading out of here. I've been a little bit over. I'm gonna go deal with the kiddos and get some work done for today. Oh yeah, I know, man. Yeah, they haven't been very reliable engines. His looks to be first generation too. Looks to be. It has a little bit of age on it already. It looks like he leaves it outside, to be honest. But yeah, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications every time that we go live here or post videos on the channel. Got a lot of awesome things working this year that I would can't wait to show you guys and let y'all be a part of. Make sure if you would like some Dogelord coffee, you go down in the description below and get you some fresh Dogelord coffee with a referral link down there. I would greatly appreciate it because Dogelord Coffee is the sponsor of the show for this coming year. So, and coming into 2022, get that Dogelord coffee. Don't delay. Brew today. Keep the hash rates up. Them watts down low. We'll catch y'all next time, guys. Peace out.